G'day folks, welcome back to Manisto Key. You can see we got some big timbers on the log bunk here now. We used Justin's new log trailer. Anyways, he needed some pieces made for it, so we made those. And this is kind of a breakdown of how we did that. So, grab your coffee, put the bug dope on to keep the bugs off, and enjoy a little bit of a show. Cheers. That's still good stuff. Well folks, you've seen us using many different types of apparatus or trailers or tractors to get logs on the bunks, getting ready for the sawmill to cut up. Anyways, this is Justin's original Wallenstein. Good little trailer, just not quite big enough for what he needed. So we're going to show you his new trailer and some of the modifications, or make a modification to his trailer so that it protects the hydraulics. Anyways, we also, we used to use a little flat deck trailer. Actually, not a small flat deck, a little dovetail. Worked great. Just that we were very limited on how many logs we could bring in with it. Between it and the Kubota, we were able to get the logs on the bunks, and worked out pretty well. It's just that the volume that we're looking to get down onto the mill and get cut up, we're limiting ourselves by the size of the trailer. So Justin had to get a new trailer because the trailer he had wasn't meeting his needs for his firewood business. So we went and got that, and it requires a little bit of TLC, but it's going to be a nice machine when it's all done. The Kubota does well, even lifting trees, logs that are pushing over 1,000 pounds. A little bit of help of some physics and leverage with the bunk wraps. We can still get some big timbers on the bunk, but the easiest way is to use the big trailer. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking here now and let you watch the rest of this and see how we built this. It's a big, beautiful trailer, just needs some protection for these cylinders. We're going to get to the build here right now. The whole guard that we're going to build is made of galvanized steel. Now, a note for galvanized steel: if you are going to be welding this stuff, be careful of the smoke. It is highly toxic and not good for you, i.e. highly toxic. Anyways, wouldn't recommend doing any of this work inside unless you had some sort of ventilation system. Throughout the build, there was a few times I got a mouthful. Doesn't taste good, it will give you a headache, and it really has some bad long-term effects, so be careful when you're dealing with galvanized steel. Plasma cutter we're using here today is an Eastwood Versa Cut 40. We're really pushing the limits on the size of it because the material we're cutting is over 1/4 inch thick, but it does the job. Nice and clean, no grinder dust. All of today's welding is done with the Miller Multmatic 200. It's a multi-process machine I've had for a number of years now. Love it. You're going to see that I'm going to end up using 2 processes today because I run out of wire. So you get to see some MIG and some arc welding. But would definitely recommend that machine. I've done a lot of work with it and it's never let me down. The camera angle doesn't show it very well, but even with that boom right close to the trailer and down as low as it'll go, we still have about 2 inches of clearance there between the boom's hydraulics and the rack. Anyway, worked well. Play a little bit and check out, see if it'll curl and everything without any issues as well. Comes up nice and tight. Actually, the grapple will touch the hydraulics on its own, but when it folds all the way down, we're good. So I would say this is probably a successful little adventure, and we'll have to see what Justin has to say about it. Okay, Justin, what do you think of your new rack?
It's pretty good.
Huh?
Pretty good, yeah.
Think it's going to do the job?
I think so. I hope so.
You hope so.
I hope so. Hope your work was good enough.
Well, 1 mile or 1 minute is a warranty, right? So.
Oh, right on. Yeah, everything looks good. Can't wait to try it out.
Yeah, tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Well, the next day we loaded it up. We ended up putting about 4 cords on the trailer. No issues. We are going to put some additional bracing on it up at the top to keep it a little solid. That's okay. Anyways, folks, glad you came by. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up, like it, and hit that bell. Thanks for coming. Stay safe. See you next time.